Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Hustle Williams. In today's episode, we're going to be going over how I got over $1,000 in sales in less than 1 week with a brand new stealth account. Also, some of the problems that I've faced, as well as some of the obstacles that I've overcome in the past week to get where I'm at. Stay tuned and let's get into it. All right, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Again, my name is Hustle Williams. I've done over $500,000 on eBay. I've beaten MCO 1-1 restrictions, and now I'm onto a new journey, bringing up stealth accounts to actual levels of $30,000 to $40,000 a month. This is my first stealth account. This is going to be week 2 of it and how I've progressed. And in this week, we're going to go over some of the obstacles that I faced, as well as how I got up to $1,000 in sales, and I'll go over everything with you. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So guys, for all you guys who are asking for proof or anything else like that, I'm a man of my word. I'm actually somebody out here who does this. So if you guys actually see other people who are talking all this stuff, sometimes I would ask you guys to make sure you can get out there and ask for proof, because there's a lot of people out there saying they've done stuff or saying they know what they're doing, and they're not actually showing you guys anything. So what I would recommend would be like, hey man, can I see some screenshots, something you've done recently, because I've been getting a lot of questions recently about my screenshots and what I've been showing. So I plan on showing you guys everything that I've done. So with that being said, we're going to go into this. So a couple of things with a stealth account, with the one that I have created right now. You'll notice a lot of my screenshots are just in front of me. If it were the old way that I could do this, I would have everything open, and if you look at some of my past videos, you would see that. However, with stealth accounts, it is recommended to create new user accounts. So in order to transfer these pictures from one place to the other, and without installing new video software onto the other user account, what I do is I take the screenshots from my stealth account and then I bring them over to my other user account so that I can show you guys. So with that being said, I wanted to give you guys some proof. So in the last 31 days, we've done $1,453, just shy of $1,500, which is fantastic. I'm so pumped about this. I can't believe it, how far we've gotten. Some of the things that I've also gone over. So I'll just go over the basics and show you guys everything that you want to see right now. And then at the end, I'll go over some of the problems that I face and how we're overcoming it. So we've done $1,453.26 in sales this past month with over 10% profits. I have had a really good amount of luck with this account so far. And what I mean by that is most of the items that I've been selling have been selling for very decent profits, anywhere ranging from minimum 7% with promoted listings on all the way up to I've had 12% and 13% go. Mid-range is around 8 to 10%, which is where I like to be. And then that's without using cashback gift cards or without using a cashback credit card. So when using a stealth account, it is you're going to get hit with PayPal and eBay restrictions constantly for when your funds are starting to come in, until you get what I've heard, until you get around the 90-day policy right there. So once you kind of get through 90 days and your account is doing stable and you've had no problems and you're just abiding by all the rules on eBay as well as PayPal, supposedly your account should have less problems and have to go through less hoops as you go further. So that's what I'm going through right now. However, we did encounter a problem recently. Hopefully not too serious, but we don't know. That's why these accounts are out. But I've learned how to create them now. I know how to start them, and I know how to get to this point. So what I kind of want to do is just slow down my sales for the rest of this month, just to make it seem like, hey, like I don't want to make it seem like I'm a super seller on this and I've been doing it for a while. And I want to make sure I can get through a lot of the hoops that eBay puts in front of you right now. And we'll go over that in a second. But next, I want to show you guys something interesting too I've noticed. So my promoted listings are looking kind of wonky right now. I don't understand what the issue is. There's no software attached to it, so it's pretty interesting to look at this chart right now. There has been a consistent adding of listings throughout this time period. I really don't know why it's taking such a drastic dip. I have no software connected to it. I don't know if it could be because of where the items are being shipped from or different shipping policies I have on some of them. I'm not 100% sure. Again, most of my items are coming from Walmart right now, and that could be a reason. I'm not saying it's not, but in the past, what we've seen is with manual drop shipping, using software that had API integration was usually the big indicator in which flags would happen. I'm not saying this account is flagged, but it's very interesting to see a kind of dip in these sales. Like, I'm not used to this, so I'm gonna have to keep watching this. I have had flagged accounts in the past and started new accounts, went manual with them, and I haven't seen them. So I don't think it's too drastic, but it's worth noting, okay? And these are just for my clicks, but if we go and we were to take another look, again, these are the impressions that I've had, the amount of clicks. I've had 13 sold items. I only have 20 items up so far, and we've already broken around 1,500, just shy of 1,500 in sales. I don't want to say 1,500 because we got those guys out there who, if you're not 100% accurate, they're going to start calling you out. So we don't need any of that. So I apologize, and we had just about 1,500, more than 1,400. Let's say it that way. We've had more than 1,400 in sales in the last 31 days, and you can see it from this chart. We've had 13 sold, 411 clicks, 80,933 impressions. So these things are good to watch. It's good to see your progress as you're going along. So when I start to do more videos in the future about my growth every week for my accounts, I want to be able to look back at this and say, like, okay, this happened here, this happened here. I'm used to this. This is different. What's changed from now? And with that being said, we've had 20 listings promoted, and the ad fees are only $13. We've had 630 sales with the items right now for that. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Next, I'm gonna show you the impressions. Again, the impressions is kind of like a weird little dip right here. It's midday over here, so don't take this screenshot too seriously. This is just a midday one, so I still have a few hours left in the day. A couple of things that could have happened, like I sold a lot of items yesterday, and there was like a huge amount that weren't in stock. So I'm kind of wondering if like not in stock is playing like a variable in this to determine what's happening. So I don't have enough information based off of that yet, but I'm gonna watch this and see if it starts to dip down and what goes on with it. It's still interesting to see though. So that would be my impressions. Next, we're going to go over my sales. So these are the sales that I've had in the last 31 days. As you can see today, I've done over $300 already. Last 7 days, I had 1,291. Last 90 days, 1,453. Just over 1,400, just shy of 1,500. So just for all you nitpickers out there, there's a good thing for you guys to see. Also, with that being said, now we're going to talk about some of the problems that I faced. With this account, today I had an awesome problem for you. So if you guys don't know this already, like I had an item that I sold and it went out of stock. And I know you guys face this problem all this time. You're like, oh my God, this item went out of stock. I'm going to have to cancel this order. Before you cancel an order, please, please, please do me the favor and see if another website or the website that your item went out of stock with price matches. You have to do this. If you do this and you take this time to avoid a cancellation, it could extend the life of your account so much further. Avoiding MCO 1-1s, avoiding the ability to having to lose money. You have to think. You got to use your brain, right? So today, I encountered a situation where an item that I was sourcing from Walmart went out of stock. And I know Walmart.com does price matching. Inside the price matching section, they have certain criteria that you have to hit per item based off of if the item is going to be sold online, where you're sourcing the other price matching item from. But if you look in there, there's a There's quite a few sources you can use. You should check those websites. Sometimes the title is just slightly different, and I happen to find that item. Then what you would do is you'd reach out to customer service and you'd talk to them about it. And the first time I reached out to the guy, he actually told me no, he can't price match this item. So I went and I copied and pasted their price matching information and I sent it to him. I said, look, man, like your stuff is right here. The criteria for this item fits exactly in right here. And immediately after I did that, he price matched it for me and I got exactly the price that I was looking for. Meaning I did not lose any money from a competitive source and I actually got that price that I was looking for. And now I beat competitors out because if I wanted to, I could relist that item for the same price or maybe a few dollars more and make that many more sales over my competitors and still make exactly what I need to make to be profitable. You need to understand this. These little tips and tricks set you apart from like a top seller to like somebody who is still starting out and doesn't know what they're doing. I'm not somebody to just be like, okay, I gotta quit now. As you can see, when I'm telling you guys, I've taken stores to $100,000 a month. I've beaten MCO 1-1 restrictions, and now you're following my journey on a stealth account that most people don't even know how to start, okay? And with this, we're learning right here. I'm learning myself. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to build out multiple stealth accounts. This is my process. This is my little comeback to where I'm going to see how to do this in the future. So with that being said, you need to make sure instead of canceling those items, see if there's another source out there that'll price match, that'll find those other items for you. It's incredibly important. It's going to help you avoid MCO 1-1s, keep your account stable, make customers happy. There's so much, and it's going to keep money in your pocket. If all else fails, if you cannot price match, you can't find that item anywhere, then use your head again. What else could you possibly do? You could reach out and see if you can buy discounted gift cards if you absolutely have to. It is an option out there. You guys need to think. You have to use your head. You got to start using your head, okay? If you were able to do that, you could reach out and find a discounted gift card at an X% priced off. Some of these websites out there, and I've talked about them before. If you go and you look at my past videos, you can find them. In these past websites, they talk about how you can get 7% off to 10% off. Some of them don't even require Bitcoin. Some of them require you to set up an account that links directly to your bank account, and I've used them before. So if you're worried and you're nervous about it, I've used some of them before. If you want, you could just set up another bank account with your bank, transfer some funds over, so in case that one gets hacked, you could just shut it down. But for those of us who are not that who are a little bit more trusting, I was trusting with this website. I've used them 100 times before. I was able to link that up and not get discounted gift cards at the maximum price that they give for Bitcoin. But when you're just starting out, it makes more sense to use the direct deposit transaction or ACH deposits to maximize your profits. So you could still get them at from anywhere from 7%, I think it's from 5 to 7%, which is still a discount, which could just make the difference of you actually making a profit or not. And also eliminate the fact that you need to cancel an item. Maybe not relist that same item for a little bit, but also not have to worry about getting an item canceled, which is the name of the game here to avoid these MCO 1-1 restrictions. Keep eBay happy, keep your customers happy, everybody. All right, you guys got to start doing this. Maybe if all else fails, I would like wait a day or two. And then if you still can't make anything happen, then it would be in your best interest to reach out to your customer and let them know like, hey, here's a situation, like our supplier has lost the item, and then have, you go about it that way. And I'm not going to go too much further into this, but I just want you guys to get out there, stop canceling your items, double check if there's other sources available, use discounted gift cards. Come on, guys, it's not that hard. It requires some thought, but if you actually do this, you can make this happen. With that being said, so you can obviously tell that my sales are going phenomenally well. I've done this in the past, let's see, 7 days. I've broken 1,291. I was all hyped up. I had a couple people call me out, and like they were like really getting on me because I did 800. So I was like, man, I want to just show off a little bit and do 1,500. And then right before I did that, I reached out to one of my other buddies who has a couple stealth accounts, and he reached out to me, and I told him like, hey man, I'm about to break 1,500. He's like, how many days have you been on this? And I've been like, well, it's been 2 weeks, a little bit. He's like, you need to slow down now. He's like, before your account gets stopped and gets hit with the velocity review because you're moving too quickly. And I didn't put this together. I was actually trying to get this account up to 10K in the first month, and I could have done it. Slowly building this account up. I have strategies that I know are working. As you can tell, I know what I'm doing. But with that being said, he reached out to me. He's like, look, in the first 30 days, it's the most crucial. You have a lot going on. You really need to slow down your sales. So I listened to that. And instead of, I'll probably hit that 1,500 tomorrow, just slightly out of that 7 days. And maybe in that 7 days, it's roughly around there. But I have to slow this down. So what I'm going to start doing is increasing my profit margins by X amount percentage higher. And then that should help slow down my sales while also being able to list items to show eBay I'm still here and I'm trying to grow this. And then I'm really excited about paying my eBay fees this month. That's going to be a really interesting part of this, and I'm really going to show that to you guys because I'm not sure how it's going to work. I have everything set up that I'm supposed to have, but it's going to be interesting how this goes about. I'm going to try and pay those, make sure everything is steady, and then the next portion of this is I have to then make it through 60 days. After 60 days, I have a little bit more leniency. I can grow this a little bit more, and then after 90 days, I can grow it further. So like the things I'm worried about right now, transactions with PayPal. So I've been getting hit with 21-day PayPal restrictions left and right on every single order. I think right now I have over $600 in money being held in my PayPal account that I have no access to until tracking information is uploaded. All my tracking information is being uploaded on time. Everything's working. I have positive reviews already, no negative reviews. Everything's working fine. It's just I got to make sure that those items are actually getting there on time and that money is being able to take it out. So like one of the main things that I recently messed up on, and I wasn't thinking, I just kind of went into my PayPal account and tried to withdraw funds. I had actually done it the day before. So I think it set off a trigger with PayPal, like, hey, this guy is withdrawing funds like too fast, too quickly in a short amount of time. So I'm going to wait that one out. I'll give you guys a review on that, and hopefully everything stays kosher and we can keep going with this. But I'm actually really excited. I mean, if this one goes down, it's okay. I'm not too worried about it because I can set this up again, which was one of the main things I was like super happy about. But I would like to maintain this account as best as I can for as long as I can. So this is going to be a longevity kind of experiment. So I don't want to grow this one too much faster. I kind of want to just take this one easy and grow steadily from here, because the ultimate goal is to have multiples of these. And that's why it's good to understand how to do stealth and how to stay up on it. So that is going to be it for today. I hope I offered you guys as much information as you guys are looking for. If you guys want to follow my journey and see how I take this thing to the next level and then possibly grow more accounts after this, I'd love if you hit that subscribe button, please guys. We are almost at 1K. I am grinding out here trying to get this. I'm dropping information on you guys daily. You need to start sharing this information. There's so much good content out there. You can message me, hit me up on Instagram, find me on TikTok. You can find me anywhere right now. I'm all over the place. I am giving you guys #1 information. I'm just dropping so much crucial stuff that you guys are interested in right now. You should really, really stick around. It would mean the world to me. So hit that subscribe button. Also drop a comment and hit a like. Like if you want to see something, if you have questions, you can reach out to me. If I'll show you screenshots of people who have reached out to me. I'm not selling a course. I have nothing I'm selling right now. I'm just trying to provide as much value as I can. honestly. And maybe I should start selling a course because I don't know, maybe that helps you get more subscribers, it seems like. But what I want to show you guys is like this content is not impossible to do, and I'm out here and I'm showing you guys. Like, people keep questioning me. They're like, oh, you did $500,000 in sales in a year in 2018. It was so much easier. What are you talking about? It wasn't easier. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. eBay changed the algorithm 4 times in 2018, and every single time I had to change my business model 4 separate times. If you don't believe me, I can show you exactly when they changed every single time. I had 2 accounts going, multiple sales going. The metrics weren't even out yet in 2018. Then all of a sudden they came out and like everybody's metrics were crazy. So we had to figure all that out. And then other stores were getting hit for no tracking information provided. You guys have no idea. I've already been through all these changes. I know how to do this. It's just changing with the times. That's all it's going to do. This isn't going to stop here. eBay is going to keep changing again. Just because it was a little different in 2018. In 2018, it was harder than it was in 2016. And it's just going to keep being that way. In 2019, it's going to be easier than it was in 2021. Just because something gets harder doesn't mean you just stop doing it. You got to learn. You got to adapt. Okay, so I just want to throw that out for you guys too. Like, don't be afraid of changes. Just adapt to them. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. Like, everything, this all happens. You just got to get up and keep going. And if you have questions, you can reach out to me. I'm always here. But it would mean the world to me, guys, if you hit that subscribe button. We are 40 subscribers away, less than 40, from actually hitting 1,000 subscribers. That is my goal for 2019. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys can help me do that as I bring you across my stealth journey, that would mean the world to me. So without further ado, I want to say thank you guys for sticking out and being a part of this. I'm going to show you guys more information. Hopefully this stays positive and we keep going from here. But thank you guys for everything, and I want to say peace. Peace.
I had to make a couple bands by my own.